What if the secret to achieving your biggest dreams isn't some massive life overhaul, but something so tiny you probably overlook it every single day? We've all been told that big changes require big, painful effort, right? Well, what if I told you that's completely wrong? Today, we're re-exposing the myth of monumental effort and revealing how the most profound self-transformation happens through the smallest, most consistent actions. You're about to see how those tiny daily shifts you might dismiss are actually your most powerful tools for building an entirely new you. Imagine waking up a year from now, profoundly transformed, without ever feeling like you made a huge effort. Sound impossible? It's not. Get ready to learn how these overlooked daily choices are the true architects of monumental personal change. With the new year just around the corner, many of us are thinking about resolutions, but let's be honest, why do so many of them fail? It's not your fault. We're conditioned with a go big or go home mindset. We decide to lose 50 pounds, write a whole novel, or completely reinvent our career overnight. The problem is, these grand aspirations are immediately overwhelming. The sheer size of the goal paralyzes us before we even start. And when we inevitably stumble, the cost is huge. It's not just about failing the goal. It's about the crushing demotivation that follows. We start to believe we just don't have the willpower, and we get trapped in a cycle of starting and giving up, feeling worse each time. This all or nothing approach is setting us up for failure. But what if there's a better way? A quieter, more powerful way? Think about the ripple effect. A single raindrop seems insignificant, but enough of them can create a flood. A tiny seed looks like nothing, but it holds the blueprint for a giant tree. This is exactly how personal transformation works. It's not about the one-time, seismic shift. It's about the compounding nature of small, consistent actions. People often think that improving by 1% every day means you lines be 365% better in a year. But that's linear thinking. In reality, because of the power of compounding, a 1% daily improvement makes you nearly 38 times better over a year. The impact is exponential. We're not talking about anything drastic here. Think about reading just 10 pages a day. In a year, that's 3,650 pages, roughly 12 books. Or practicing mindfulness for just 5 minutes daily. That's over 30 hours of mental training in a year. Or drinking 1 extra glass of water. These tiny shifts, these micro habits, are the unseen architects of massive impact. They seem small in the moment, but they build a powerful momentum over time. So, how does this actually work? How does something so small create such a monumental change? It's not magic, it's neuroscience. When you consistently repeat a small action, you are literally rewiring your brain. You're strengthening certain neural pathways, making that behavior more automatic and easier to perform. It's like forging a path in a dense forest. The first time is difficult, but each time you walk it, the path becomes clearer and easier to travel. But it goes even deeper than that. This process creates an identity shift. When you consistently do something, you start to change who you believe you are, not just what you do. If you write 1 page every day, you're not just a person trying to write, you become a writer. If you go for a short walk every morning, you become a person who prioritizes their health. The key to overcoming resistance is to make the habit so ridiculously tiny that it is impossible to say no to. Want to start exercising? Just commit to putting on your workout clothes, that's it. The action is so small, your brain won't fight it. But once your clothes are on, you're much more likely to actually do the workout. You're building your new identity one tiny, undeniable step at a time. And here's where it gets really exciting. This transformation doesn't just stay with you, it ripples outward. Your personal growth becomes a catalyst for change in the lives of those around you. It's the social ripple effect. When your friends, family, and colleagues see your quiet consistency and the positive changes it brings, it becomes a silent motivator for them. You don't have to preach or lecture, your actions speak louder. than any words ever could. Your commitment to waking up a little earlier to read might inspire your partner to pick up a book. Your dedication to a healthier diet might encourage your friends to try new, nutritious foods when you eat together. It is a universal law. The energy you put out into the world is the energy you tend to attract back. By cultivating positive habits and a growth mindset, you not only transform your own life, but you also create a positive contagion that elevates everyone in your orbit. You become a source of inspiration, proving that real change is possible. So, how do you start building this unstoppable momentum in your own life? Let's create your blueprint. First, you need to identify your keystone micro habits. These are small habits that naturally lead to other positive behaviors. For many people, making their bed in the morning is a keystone habit. It's a small win that sets a productive tone for the rest of the day. Maybe for you, it's that 5-minute walk. The key is to find the one small thing that gives you the most leverage. Next, use two powerful strategies: the 2-minute rule and habit stacking. The 2-minute rule says any new habit should take less than 2 minutes to do. Want to read more? Start by reading 1 page. Want to learn guitar? Practice for 2 minutes. This makes it easy to start. Then, use habit stacking. Link your new tiny habit to an existing one. For example, after I brush my teeth, I will do 2 minutes of stretching. Or after I pour my morning coffee, I will write down one thing I'm grateful for. This anchors your new habit to a routine you already have, making it much more likely to stick. Finally, and this is crucial, you have to embrace the long game. This journey is about patience. There will be days when you feel like you're making no progress because the changes are invisible at first. You have to learn to celebrate the invisible victories, the victory of just showing up, of keeping the promise to yourself. That's where the real transformation happens. It's not about the destination. It's about becoming the person who is capable of making that journey, one small step at a time. So forget the grand, sweeping resolutions that set you up for failure. The real key to becoming unstoppable lies in the small, almost invisible choices you make every single day. It's the ripple effect. Start small, stay consistent, and watch as those tiny actions compound into a monumental transformation you never thought possible. You have the power to rewire your brain, shift your identity, and inspire everyone around you. Your new future is built not in giant leaps, but in micro habits. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more content on building a better life. Now go start your ripple.